morning, welcome to Friday the 11th of March 2022. This is Spirit of Life Alchemy and welcoming you into your morning message tarot reading. So we have some astrology from here in the UK. So in the morning the moon is going to move from Gemini into Cancer, and during the day it's going to form a trine with Mercury. So our thoughts and our emotions will work well together today and complement each other, and you can feel that you can really trust your intuition today, as that's going to be working well. So that's the astrology for today. Let's get on and do some cards. We're going to start off, we're going to do some Wisdom of the Oracle cards. So what do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective for the 11th of March 2022. What help, advice, support and guidance can you give us to navigate today's energies? Yep. Bit sticky today, not wanting to come out. What do we need to know for today, the 11th of March 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective for the 11th of March 2022. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we've got To the Sea. And then we've got Orphaned. And Building Blocks. Okay, so we may be feeling a bit lost and floaty today, a bit directionless, floating sort of wherever life is taking us, and that could cause us to feel like we're alone and on our own in this, which can be sort of quite scary, or sad, if you feel you aren't supported or anything, or that we've let go and lost stuff from that we're let go of, but it's a really good place to start building anew. Okay, so you can examine your feelings, and I want to say step away from the loss and go with the flow. You'll be taken to where you need to be to build the new. So let's see what the tarot has to say about that. We've got the Marielle deck today. Okay, so what do we need to know for today, the 11th of March 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support, guidance, etc. can you give us to help us navigate today's energies? Messages from Spirit, please. What do we need to know for today? What do we need to know? Oops. So that was quite a bundle. Do we need to keep these out? What do we need to do? Do in or out, in or out, in or out? In. Okay. So what do we need to know for today? The 11th of March 2022. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What do we need to know? Okay, so let's see. What do they need to tell us? So we find ourselves here with the Nine of Wands in the centre of the spread. We have the Knight of Swords. Have Judgment. Judgment came out yesterday at the bottom of the deck. We have the Ten of Discs. We have the Chariot. The Chariot came out yesterday, didn't it? We have the King of Discs. We have the Star. We have the Page of Wands. And at the bottom we have the Empress and the Knight of Discs. Okay, so where we find ourselves today, the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is about balancing our inner strength with our outer strength. Okay, so we're not always pushing outwards, or we're not shrinking back into ourselves. Balancing inner and outer strength, the sun and the moon energies, and also a message to let you know that the worst is behind you. You've come through it with strong inner strength, faced whatever fears or outside things that have happened, and you've come through everything. In the moon position, which is our unconscious mind, subconscious mind, intuition and emotions, we've got the Knight of Swords. So messages could be coming in very quickly. They could be coming up from the subconscious. It could be our instinct, our intuition coming up. And I said before about our thoughts and emotions are working well together today and complement each other, and we can trust them. We can trust what's coming up from the subconscious. The Mercury card, which is our mind, thinking, intellect, information, communication, self-expression. We've got the Judgment card. We're rising like a phoenix after possibly finding ourselves alone and orphaned and not knowing what direction we're going in, just being guided. We find ourselves rising again like the phoenix in this card. From the ashes we rise again, starting a new journey at a crossroads, and deciding which way to go forwards. The Venus card, which is our values around love and money and relationship and friendships and beauty and harmony and balance and pleasure and creativity and fertility. We've got the Ten of Discs. We've completed a cycle. We've got security and stability. We're grounded in who we are. Happy, it could be happy in the family, happy in our career, happy and contented, and with strong foundations and roots. And then going on to the Sun card, the Sun card being our conscious mind, our core identity, our core vitality, our inner strength. We have the Chariot. We create through our will. Okay. As I say, we've come through the hard times. We've come through the challenges of being orphaned, and now we're building a new structure. Okay, taking on all that we've learned, rising from the ashes as new messages come up. And then we have the Mars card, which is how we take action, our ambition, our drive, our will, determination, our passions and desires. We've got the King of Discs here. It's about sort of how we're going to get money in the bank, how we're going to form a life, a secure life down here in 3D on Earth. What are we going to build, and what are we going to create that's going to give us security and structure in our lives, and that we could possibly leave for our descendants as well. And then the Jupiter card being what's working for us in this at this time. Good fortune, good luck, optimism, opportunities, hopefulness, expansiveness, truth, justice and freedom. We have the lovely Star card. So we're full of hope and opportunity and ideas of new beginnings and expansiveness, freedom. We're in a place where we can move forward again. Particularly if you've been feeling stuck or lost and not knowing where you're going, or things like that, then this is a key to say new beginning is here, and there's hope and there's optimism, and we can find a way forward. The Saturn card of what's working against us at this time, obstacles, limitations, restrictions, responsibilities, commitments, structure and authority and things like that. We've got the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is saying to us about this, carrying on from yesterday, actually, I'm feeling about sort of the new idea is at a very early stage, okay, and it needs nurturing, it needs growing. And if you remember yesterday, I said about keep it close to your chest. This message feels like it's continuing on today with that. It's not the time to race out of the gates and everything, even though we know all of this that we're creating through our will, that we've got the security and everything, that we're rising like a phoenix from the ashes, and there's hope and optimism, and we've come through the worst. This new inspiration still needs nurturing to grow and to be able to come to fruition, that's the word I was looking for. And that's summed up even more by the cards that came out from the bottom of the deck, where we've got the Empress and we've got the Knight of Discs, okay, to create and to grow and bring to fruition this inspiration. It's going to take patience. We can't rush it. We can't go out there proclaiming to the world just yet. Let's just nurture it and just grow it very quietly to ourselves, building it up step by step, okay, before we take it to town. Okay, so that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you, and if it did, please like, share and subscribe to the channel so we can grow this channel. For notifications of when I'm releasing new recordings, then please click on the wiggly bell for notifications. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below this video in the description box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.